the docket. Giving attention to this particular case, we can confirm that the docket has been handed over to the Hawks Crimes Against the State Unit for further investigation. It is quite a serious case, very complex because it's transnational in nature. We are yet to interview the victims, the affected victims in this particular case, so we will not comment any further at this stage, but just to confirm that Ms. Nkosazana Zuma Mncube did open a case against 3 individuals alleging that they lured 17 South African men to Russia, where they were handed over to Russia mercenary groups to fight in the war in Ukraine and without their consent and their knowledge. So this matter is under investigation, and it is being investigated by the Hawks Crimes Against the State Unit.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Controversial Podcast. In today's video, we'll be talking about Duduzile Zuma Sampudla, the daughter of the former president Jacob Zuma, who's also the leader of the Umkhonto weSizwe Party. And unfortunately, Duduzile Zuma Sampudla is embroiled in a saga that she allegedly trafficked people from KZN to Russia. Now, these are the allegations that have been confirmed by the police yesterday. Athlenda Mathe confirmed that a case has been opened against Duduzile Sampudla and 2 other suspects. And guess who opened the case against Duduzile? It's her sister, Nkosazana Bonganini Zuma Mncube. She also publicly issued a statement talking about the case that she opened against her sister Duduzile Zuma Sampudla. And I'm just going to read out the statement. And it states, I, Nkosazana Bonganini Zuma Mncube, a South African citizen and the firstborn daughter to former President Jacob Zuma, wish to address the matter of the 17 South African men who are trapped in the midst of the Ukraine/Russia war. These men were led to Russia under false pretenses and headed to a Russian mercenary group to fight in the Ukraine war without their knowledge or consent. Among these 17 men who are requesting the South African government for assistance are 8 of my family members. Driven by a moral obligation, I have opened a criminal case at the Sandton police station on 22 November 2025 at approximately 18:30 against the following individuals for their key roles in this tragedy: Mr. Duduzile Zuma Sampudla, Ms. Phokazi Xuma, Mr. Blessing Khoza. Having considered all the information available to me and the facts at my disposal, I believe these 3 individuals have contravened the following laws: Prevention and Combating of Trafficking in Persons Act, Regulation of Foreign Military Assistance Act, Common Law Act, and fraud. I urge the South African government to expedite all diplomatic efforts to secure the immediate and safe return of our citizens. Furthermore, I call on all South African to be vigilant and not fall prey to individuals offering too good to be true opportunities abroad, especially those involving travel to conflict zones. Yeah, that was the statement Bonganini Zuma released last night. And later on, the police confirmed that they are taking the case to the Hawks, so Hawks will be doing the investigation. They'll be investigating those allegations. I mean, if these allegations are true, this is very serious. It's going to damage the reputation of the Umkhonto weSizwe Party, including Duduzile Zuma Sampudla, because at this moment, Duduzile Zuma Sampudla hasn't said anything, and the Umkhonto weSizwe Party has not released any statement denying these claims or actually admitting that it's true. Duduzile Zuma Sampudla led people to Russia. Firstly, I just want to say, if these rumors are true, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Why would somebody go to Russia or Ukraine for work opportunity, knowing exactly that those 2 nations are fighting? Since 2020, they've been bombing each other. So now why would you accept an opportunity from Ukraine or from Russia? Remember the saga where influencers were caught up in this mess, where they actually recruited young girls. I remember one of the requirements of that program was that you have to be 18 years old and you have to be a girl, and people suspected sex trafficking. I also did. Why would somebody who's 18 years old would want to relocate and look for better opportunities in Russia, knowing exactly what is happening in Russia. It's a war. It's a war zone. They're always bombing each other. Like, I did not understand, and influencers apparently got paid. So if these allegations are true, that means the Umkhonto we Party somehow got paid, or Duduzile Sampudla allegedly has been paid to facilitate this thing. What I'm not understanding is that why would you lure your own family members? Because Duduzile Zuma Sampudla and Bonganini Zuma Mngcobe are related. I mean, our sisters are actually siblings. Does not matter whether they are half sisters or what, but they are siblings. Why would you backstab your own family members? Why would you do that? And people should wake up and stop following nonsense. Like, you need to watch the news. You need to watch what is happening around the world. Don't just rely on politicians. Let's say Duduzile came up with this idea and presented to those people. Why didn't they question Duduzile Zuma Sampudla about the war that is currently happening in Russia and the war that is happening in Ukraine? Because these countries are busy fighting and it's a serious matter. And these allegations might be true because there was somebody who posted on social media saying they're stuck in Ukraine. I'm just going to insert the video here.
It's just a false information. So a former president won't know that what are they doing. What are they doing is that they were selling us. They sold us to some, I don't know how, but they sold us. That means they got paid for us to come here so we can go to war. So at the end of the day, we really need seeking help. We need to go back home. And we need those people who are involved in all of this to get arrested, because it was not our intentions to come here and do crime or intervene in any of war activities as such. So we're really seeking help. My present number from here that I got is BCPOCCNN, and then underneath CA stroke 077363. That is my present number. Right now I'm under a command of Jack. That is the one that said he is involved here. It's literally second division in Toneski. We're really seeking help. We really need to go home. It's been a long time. We gave them time to work this out. They told us that they are speaking with the Minister of Defense Force for a long time. It's been 4 months down the line now. We want to go back home. We can't. They don't even come to us. They don't even tell us what is going on the background. The only thing that we know, we see on the news after that there are 17 men who are trapped in Ukraine. Yes, that's us. So, but at the end of the day, there is no help that has came to us. Until now, we're really seeking help. We want to go home. Thank you.
I think about 2 weeks ago, it was reported that the government is receiving calls that there are men who are stuck in Ukraine or Russia. I can't remember. I'm just going to check the publication to confirm that. I think this was 2 or 3 weeks ago. I remember now. It was reported that South African government received distress calls from 17 South African men who are trapped in the war-torn Donbas region of Ukraine after being lured to join mercenary forces under the pretext of lucrative employment contracts. And it was reported that these men aged between 20 and 39 have appealed for assistance to return home. 16 of them are from KwaZulu-Natal and 1 is from the Eastern Cape. The president's spokesperson, Vincent Magwenya, stated that the men were drawn into Russia-Ukraine conflict after being misled by promises of well-paying jobs. For me, this is painful and sad at the same time. Why are you exploiting poor people? If Duduzile is responsible for that, and why our people are following nonsense. You know exactly what is happening around the world. These things are reported daily. Israel is fighting. We all know that they're always bombing Gaza, Palestinians are being bombed and all of that. Why don't you watch international news? Because even the SABC is broadcasting this thing. Russia is fighting with Ukraine since 2020, and I don't understand why would people want to go to a place where there's wars. Why would you want to go there? Why would you go there? And for Duduzile Zuma Sambudla, why would you listen somebody like Duduzile Zuma Sambudla? Like, honestly, I really don't understand other people. I feel like we haven't done much to educate our people about these political parties and what they stand for. We haven't done much. I see a lot of people who are politically illiterate. I don't know if I can put it that way. You are following Duduzile Zuma Sambudla. She's telling you that there's an opportunity in Russia. What opportunities, guys? If the country is fighting, I wouldn't want to go and visit Israel. I wouldn't want to go and visit Palestine knowing exactly what is happening. So you mean to tell me these people didn't even talk to their family members and ask about this opportunity, if it's a great opportunity or not? Because surely other people are aware that Russia is fighting with Ukraine. A lot of people have been unalived because of that war. I really don't understand what is happening in this country. I mean, if those allegations are true, Duduzile Zuma Sambudla has to go to court and face the music. And even now, she's in court facing charges of terrorism because of the July unrest. Hear me out. I'm not saying Duduzile Zuma Sambudla did a great thing by tweeting "We see you" and posting those videos where people were burning trucks, people were burning malls, looting. I'm not saying she did a great thing, but why are we focusing on Duduzile Zuma Sambudla instead of focusing to the people who have massacred Black people in Phoenix? I'm talking about Indians. There were videos shown where Indians butchered Black people in Phoenix. We don't know what happened to those Indians. I don't think they're in jail. I don't think because they have lawyers, they've got money, and African National Congress is protecting them. They just want to persecute the Zuma family as always. I'm not saying SAPS shouldn't investigate Duduzile Zuma Sambudla. I think maybe she was just supposed to be given a fine because she was supporting what was happening in social media. Now, I've been following the case, but I haven't heard that she orchestrated those WhatsApp groups. Black people died in Phoenix. We can't just forget about that. And about 350 people died. Talking about the Phoenix massacre, why can't they persecute those Indians? Why can't they investigate those Indians? Because a lot of people looted. I remember even SAPS police officers looted, white people looted, especially in KwaZulu-Natal. Indians also looted. It wasn't just Black people. A lot of people looted. But these allegations are really, really damning, and this is scary, man. If she's willing to sell her own family members just for moolah, clearly there's something wrong with this family. There is something very wrong. President Zuma can't even fix this mess. Did he know about this? That Zuma Sambudla was receiving money so that she can take those people to Russia. Did he know about it? Did Bunganini Zuma Ngube spoke to his father about this? These are serious allegations. If it's true, she should be arrested. This is wrong. This is disgusting. Selling your own people, taking an advantage just because they are poor. If these allegations are true, there's no way that you didn't receive money. Like those influencers who trafficked people, who trafficked young girls. I even saw that girl, Sian Bushi, on that Purple March, the GBV March. She was there, but she trafficked young girls. The hypocrite. You are saying justice for women, gender-based violence. This, but given an opportunity to sell your own sisters, you would do it. Why would you go and embarrass yourself and saying justice for women, but you were allegedly involved in sex trafficking, human trafficking? Like, seriously, guys, South Africa is in shambles. Share your views on this one. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.